Ahinsaka. Then this Brahmanic family, then mother and father, they got one child called Ahinsaka. The baby called Ahinsaka, they gave a birth to a child called Ahinsaka. Then when the child was in a good age, properly good age, then mother and father, they discussed. They discussed together. Our child is in the position of sending to a good school. Then what shall we do? Then the father decided, there is a very good teacher in Takshala. Then when good teachers are there even today, then you are also going to such a wonderful teacher. You think, okay, when Nayaka was alive, then you felt very comfortable. I want to go to meet Nayaka, right? And when you hear something from some other teachers, there is a very good teacher there. Then I want to go to that place. And then the same thing even to those days. Those days people, they thought, okay, mother and father, they came to an agreement, we should send our child to Takshala. Takshala is a kind of education center where you can stay there and where you can get education to become Brahmins or to become Kshatriyas. And then those two classes had the possibility to study. Then Brahmin child, this child, he was a very nice boy, very nice boy. Very Ahinsaka means in reality, he was a boy who was practicing non-violence. So kind to his mother, so kind to his father, and also took care of both of them very well. And then this child went to Takshala. When he was there in Takshala, then normally according to the Indian tradition, when parents are going to take their child to such an education center, they take many things, food stuff, and offer different offerings to the teacher, and they took everything to Takshala. And having taken all the offerings to the teacher, because teachers are very important. Teachers are very, very important. And what the parents did is, parents prepared everything what is things that necessary, and then took all the way to Takshala and offered to the Disapamok Acharya. The teacher's name is Disapamok. Then they gave all the offerings to the Disapamok, the Acharya's name. Yeah? Then having offered them, then parents returned home. The child was with the teacher. The teacher gave very good education. Then, since he belonged to the royal, what you call, Brahmin family, Brahmins supposed to study 4 different kind of education. We call them Chaturveda. Veda means Veda means wit. It's a very important word. Knowledge. 4 Vedas. Veda means 4 different kind of knowledge. First knowledge is Rig Veda. The second knowledge is Yadur Veda. The third knowledge is Atharvan Veda. And the fourth one is Saman. Rig, Yadur, Saman and Atharvan. Those are the 4 Vedas. Brahmins supposed to study Rig, Yadur, Saman and Atharvan 4 Vedas. Actually, those 4 Veda Granthas, I can summarize in very short knowledge about Vedas. Rig Veda books explain about contemporary historical and religious background. I can say Rig Veda explains about those days, about 6,000 to 8,000 years ago. They are talking about certain, many gods. There were in Aryan people, they migrated from Iran to India. 6,000 to 8,000 years ago, when they migrated into India, then they had a certain belief called gods. Then they had a certain belief called God, many gods. When it rains, the rain god. And when sun shines, sun god. And when wind comes, wind god. When it is going to be something, harvest period, different kind of gods. Then everything which were in the nature became the god. Then we call it Bahudevavada. Then Bahudevavada, that means many gods. Then Rig Veda is full of such teachings. And then that is belong to the first Brahmins. The second one is Yadur Veda. Then little developed. When it is going to be 2,000-3,000 years later, it became Yadur Veda. It became one god, less god. Then they were talking about Brahman, the creator god. The second one is the second god is which we call Vishnu, Brahma, Vishnu, Maheshwara. Then they were believing Brahma, Vishnu and Maheshwara. There are three different main gods. They call Brahma, Vishnu and Maheshwara. Brahma is the person who created the world. Vishnu is the person who gives justice. They love people. He loves people. Ishvara is the God who punish the people. Those who do something wrong, punish. Then Yadur period is more give priority to the three gods concept. And when it comes to the Saman period, they change very much. Then the period is fast change a lot. Then what happened is that those periods they were thinking about some traditional things. Then the importance of materialism. Some people they were talking about the importance of having cows. How important to have cows, many cows, and also have eat ghee. There is one stanza in Yadur Veda. It says, Yavad jivet sukhan jivet rinam prutta grutam pivet bhasmi bhutasya dehasya punaragamanam prutta. Yavad jivet sukhan jivet. How far ever we live, we have to live very happily. Rinam prutta grutam pivet. We can borrow money and eat ghee. And bhasmi bhutasya dehasya. After our death, there is no any birth. Yavat jivat sukhan jivet rinam prutta grutam pivet bhasmi bhutasya dehasya punaragamanam prutta. After the death, there is no any life. Therefore, we can make use of this matter. One group of people they believe like that. Another group of people they were little more searching. They were searching more further. And then that was a period we call Saman period. When it come to Atharvan period, just only merely certain kind of some teachers were practicing very deep meditation. Then they were searching for the Dhamma. Then as a result of that was the period where the Buddha was born. Then the Buddha's period, then Buddha was the highest development of mind. Then among those ascetics and Brahmins, then those period there were a lot of people, those who were searching for the Dhamma. So that period, then Rig, Yadur, Saman and Atharvan, those are the four Vedas, and this little child started learning Veda books. As a result of learning Veda books, this child studied very fast. The whole course is going to take around 15 to 20 years. And as a Brahmin boy, he studied very fast. Then some of the Brahmin boys were jealous of this boy. He was so clever, and when he was very clever, he studied the Veda books very fast, and then he was so close and dearly to his teacher, and so close to his teacher. Then what happened is that though he was so clever in Veda books,